Here with Elevation Diecast Racing live from Loveland, Colorado at Mile High Raceway. I just had another gig of Wi-Fi added to the house really fast. So I wanted to just hang out for a minute before I go back to work. Gotta go pick up Isaiah, so I figured I'd run. These live bits are going to be reruns that have already hit the track. So we're going to get into the FAO Schwarz. You remember these guys? So the Camaro and the Skyline, we'll run them first. Oh wow. So the Camaro 2141, and we'll run the Skyline. (2141) in the Skyline right now. 217 Camaro, 2141 again. So the Camaro so far with the 2141, let's check out what we'll put up against it next. Let's see. We got the Bone Shaker. We got the Land Rover. Twin Mill DB5 or DB8. And then the Volkswagen and the Porsche. Let's just grab all of these FAO Schwarz and see if they got anything on the track. The new track here, Mile High Raceway. Hello out there. We're just doing some live lunchtime laps. So the Camaro ran a 2141. Let's see if this Land Rover can catch him. I doubt it. No. 2156. So far the Camaro. Oh, let's run him back up to the top. I don't think any of these FAO Schwarz are gonna do anything as far as the case is concerned. If they were metal base, maybe, but Hot Wheels is cheaped out on us. This almost feels like metal, this twin mill. Let's see if he does any better against the Camaro. No. We'll switch him. 214 is a B-sides parking lot time. Not enough to compete in any of the classes. Yeah, the Camaro. And so, the twin mill. So far, the Camaro out of the FAO Schwarz has the speed. So we'll run, what is it, the DB5, Aston Martin. Let's see if he's got it. I think the Camaro was the fastest out of this bunch when I ran him on the previous track. Yeah, he just gapped him. So anything on this track to be competitive has to be sub 212. To be competitive in any of the ranks. And sub 215 to be competitive in the B-sides. So the DB5 over there. Next up, let's get this gold Bone Shaker plastic. But if he runs I think if he runs a sub 214, he can compete in the 30 and under class. No. So that's not happening. After the Camaro, we'll run a different set. Let's see what this Porsche does. I thought this Porsche was fast. I don't remember. These cars sure are sharp. They just are not fast. I bet they would make good mods. Add a little weight. Now that Camaro runs a 2136. That's worth switching lanes. Let's switch them up. 2136. Let's see if we can get some more speed out of this Camaro. If I can get him sub 212, I'll take him back to the speed shop. See if we can get in the case. 2135. Still too many ticks away to do anything. The Porsche is too slow. We might run to the speed shop anyway and see if we can get a little more. Narrow wheelbase usually does not do well. I think this was the slowest out of them all. But you know what they say, you never know until you send him down the track. And he is definitely the slowest of them all. So, hope everybody's having a good, what is this, Tuesday now? The days, they escape me. They go quick. They all seem to run together anymore for me. So, well, let's see. Let's go back over here to the shelf and see what we'll put against that Camaro. Because there are other... We got the first set of the hot ones. Let's roll these. These are all dusted up and ready to go. Let's roll them. I forget what was the fastest. The GNX was the fastest out of this set. So, let's see if anything can run that Camaro. Let's run the non-hot ones wheels. I don't know why they call them hot ones and then put some dumb wheels on them. Doesn't make any sense to me. But who am I? I'm just a fence builder, racing cars in my garage. All right, we'll put the Camaro over here in Graphite Alley for now and see if we can get any speed out of these first wave of Ultra Hots. Camaro again with a 227. Oh, that's a terrible time. Terrible time, terrible time. So, but he's also the fastest time we got so far, so we'll roll him. Camaro, too narrow. And let's roll him up against this Fairlane. Narrow. I bet he's faster than the Camaro though. Oh yeah. 214, that's what I'm talking about. That's a little better of time. We'll put the Camaro over here. Live. Lunchtime laps. Fairlane. I believe this would be the 442 Oldsmobile. Sharp looking ride as well. It's too bad he is not faster. Two on 5. So let's go get another. Let's go see if we can find something to beat him with the rest of these hot ones. Go back around here. Oh yeah, the Cyclone. I think that'll drag the bottom of the track. Pretty sure it will. GTX, hell yeah. Right there, the GNX. Let's see what they got. Thanks for hanging out. I don't know who's on the other end, but appreciate you watching. We're just doing a live lunchtime lapse today. GNX puts down a 213. That is a good time. 213. That's what you want. 213. That's getting close to being able to be getting in the case worthy. Let's see what he runs in the other lane. Let's see if that CUDA runs. It does. That's cool. 2126 Kung Pao Chicken, get out. That's what's up. 2126 is going to get him back in the speed shop with that Camaro. Alright, so we'll put this aside. GNX. Let's see what the Cyclone has. See if he has anything, then we'll throw the GNX up there. Oh yeah, 2129. Cyclone's a slug. GNX and the GTX are next. For live lunchtime laps. Wow. GTX took them out. We'll switch them. These might need redusted. We'll send them back to the speed shop. What's up, Marcus? How you doing, sir? Welcome to a live edition of Lunchtime Laps. Messing around with the FAO SCHWARZ. So far we got the Camaro and the GTX. Oh yeah. These are both going to go back to the speed shop. You'll get a look at how I quickly dust up some cars. Just reworking them. They've already been dusted once. Tired already? Yeah, well. It's probably nighttime where you're at. I don't know, I gotta look on my world clock wall. Let's see. I just had to have my my internet installed. They installed another another gig of speed. So I'll give you an idea here. This is the speed shop. This is definitely so as far as Johnny Lightning, I haven't come across any that drag on the track yet. They all roll. Every one of these are my top 10, aside from the Black with Flames Camaro and the Studebaker truck. Thank you. Yes, it's kind of a mess, but it works. Yeah, I haven't seen none of my Johnnies drag yet. But I got to admit, I haven't even ran them all yet. Johnny Lightnings are actually pretty nice. I like running them. Like running the Johnnies. Let's see here. So what we'll do... Topper-like bases. Yeah, so what I thought was gonna rub, I'll show you, because I put aside a pile that does rub on the track, and they were in the case. They're over here. So where are these jokers at? high roller. And I believe it's this middle part that drags. And Sean from over at Redline Salvage Inc. is looking into some aluminum, some 1-inch wide aluminum. So I can maybe put it in the track. This one rubs. Speed Seeker. Wind splitter. For some reason, I think it's these that are so close to the wheels that catch the middle of that track somehow. And then you got this, the transfer case, that rubs. The Shadow Jet. Can't even run the Shadow Jet, but you got all this business here in the middle, which drags the track. Yeah, I was disappointed. Now, I do have a black Hui that rolls really nice, but this one won't. And it's the same deal on the bottom in the middle here. I know if I took my Dremel and probably dremeled off some of this middle, he would roll just fine. Let's see, he's in the, I believe he's in the 51 to 60. No. Where's my other Hui at? I know he's in here. There he is. So he's number 16, and this guy runs just fine. But this one drags. Yeah, I'll show you. We're on that Hui and that Shadow Jet. And they're both slugs. And then we'll roll them down Graphite Alley. These were both in the case at one time before I ran them. So on the regular 6-lane, they roll just fine. So I'll hear back from Redline Salvage Inc. later on today. Yeah, it's a bummer, but if I can get that aluminum and I'll have to take apart the track and slide aluminum in there where you would put spacers. If I can get aluminum down the flat here, and it'll bend, and I don't know if you can even see what I'm talking about with the bend in the middle, kind of bows in the middle, it has a little, but yeah, exactly. So I'm hoping to be able to flatten this out a little bit so we'll be able to run anything we want down here. I don't know how much that's going to be, how labor intensive that'll be. I think I got to use a hair dryer, is what Bobby D used. Yeah. So, nevertheless, it's not like I have a lack of cars to run. We're calibrated in the case. All the Kenner Fast ones have rolled down and worked in the graphite. So let's go. What else can we run before we? Yeah, I mean, it doesn't get too hot and it'll probably do the job. Here's the camera I don't know how to use and set up. I'd like to put him down at the finish line or something. I guess he dials into Wi-Fi. I got quick enough Wi-Fi now. I might be working on that. Let's see what this 32 Ford does. Yeah. Who should we run him against? 32 Ford. Yes, sir. All right, let's run these 232s. Who you got, Marcus? Hot Wheels race team or the American 32 Ford? I'm going to roll with the Hot Wheels race team. They're both dusted up. What do you think? Who's taking it? I say Hot Wheels too. He got him. 2144. So we'll put him up in this lane now. And we'll put him over here. Now we'll put him back over here for now. Sounds like we're gonna get some rain. No more going back to work for me. Oh no, what will I do? How about we roll this guy? Dale over at DXP. Take it easy, Marcus. We'll see you later. Thanks for hanging out. Let's see what the mobile way too fast will do against the Hot Wheel 32 Ford. He was catching them. We'll switch lanes. That was pretty good. I don't know. See you later, Combat. Let's see. This way too fast was gaining. And let's see if we can do anything else. No, that Hot Wheels 2133. That's what I'm talking about. So that's cool. Lunchtime lapse extends because it's fixing to pour down rain. Let's grab both of these. And I don't know if anybody remembers the Monte Carlo from the previous Fast and Furious 5-pack. I usually use pure graphite. The only thing that I would ever mix like alcohol and graphite, I will use that on slower Johnny Lightnings, stuff that can't make the case. And what that alcohol does is it gets that graphite into places that regular PTFE won't reach, and then I'll let that, because that alcohol dissipates fast, and I'll roll it a few times and let them go, and then I'll apply the PTFE, and then I'll let that dry out usually for at least an hour before I run them again, and then I will take and just see where it takes. It usually does really well. I brought in quite a few cars back from the graveyard that way. Hey, maybe help if we clear the track. Those cars are running smooth. So, but as far as anything like Kenner Fast Ones, the F1 series, any Ultra Hots, anything like that, it is just pure graphite. I don't use liquid hobby lube anymore, because it tears up the axles. It makes it all gummy and sticky, and over time it just doesn't do well. So I quit using that product altogether. All right, let's run these. Yeah, end count from the Chase Family Racing turned me on to that, and I did a video a while back comparing some different methods, and I'm still testing things here and there, and but it works. But PTFE, 3-in-1 PTFE, I believe is a liquid wrench product. That is my primary go-to as far as any kind of liquid on a vehicle, and I would only use that on anything over 45 grams. And it's mainly Johnny Lightnings I use them on, because those have some kind of a liquid residue from the manufacturer anyway. So Hot Wheels tend to be dry, and so I try to stick with what works. Always testing. What, man, I really am. These are all B-sides cars. There's boxes of them. These are all sub 215 cars. That box down here, sub 215 cars. This box here, sub 215 cars. So I got a lot of B-sides. I'm gonna probably have a top 100 cars. These are cars that'll never see the track again. There's a box back here. The top tray is all Camaros. The bottom tray is like 5 tiers of cars that it's ridiculous. It's it's ridiculous, man. But hey, got them. You gotta run them. You might as well run them if you got them. Let's see. I don't think anything else is fast up here. A lot of these cars are on the shelf for a reason, because they are not fast. Just not fast. My Hot Wheel race team collection, Datsuns, my Skylines, all my Nissans, Real Riders, all the slow Real Riders. When I say it takes a lot of Real Riders to find fast ones, it really does. Although he was fast at one point. Yeah, let's throw a couple of Real Riders down the track real quick. I'm a nut. I like to run cars. And if they got rubber tires, they just sound cool going down the track. Yeah, they're a little slower, but that's why you have a Real Rider class. Look at that. Neither one of them are fast enough to compete. Nevertheless, they're fun to run. They are fun to run. A lot of cars that you want to be fast, like this Challenger, wide wheelbase. And then this super sweet Mercedes AMG. I'm a Mercedes nut. I don't know why, but I really like the AMG. It is one of my favorites. I don't even know if he'll run on the track. We're about to find out. Man, it took him an hour to get down there. Yeah. There's always something to run. All right.